Okay, so
Just
for this
cut to the
segment,
juice. Let's go.
okay, so what I've done, this is called. I got most of this from ESPN. They came out with an article about consistency rankings.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if y'all can guess without having the stats pulled up who the most consistent players in fantasy are this year.
I
Okay,
think
so the way
this is
they
gonna be easy.
define consistent is for a quarterback, you have to be. So basically, they use the stat, they call it, are they startable? So to be startable as a quarterback, they have to be top 10 for the week. Running back and receiver, they have to be top 25 for the week. And then tight end, they have to be top 10 for the week also. So can you guess the top 5 most consistent quarterbacks in fantasy this year?
Okay, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, number 1.
Injuries, do they matter?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so Mahomes isn't in there.
Mahomes is not in there. There have been
Let's see.
13 games. Lamar
Deshaun
Jackson
Watson.
finished as a top 10 quarterback 10 times.
Deshaun Watson.
Number 3, he finished as a top 10 quarterback 8 out of 13.
So we're guessing the top 5?
Yeah.
And they had to play every game?
No.
Oh, okay.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson is not a top 5 consistent quarterback.
Dak Prescott.
Dak is number 2. He has finished as a top 10 quarterback 8 times. Out of 13. This is through 13 games.
Aaron Rodgers has been pretty inconsistent this year.
Aaron Rodgers was way down the list.
Yeah.
Way
Jameis
down.
Winston?
I was going to say Winston. No. Oh.
There have been 2 more quarterbacks that have been startable 6 times.
Carson Wentz probably isn't in there.
Nope. It is Josh Allen.
That makes sense.
And Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, because Kirk's like number 10 right now, but he's had a few bad.
They have consistency rankings. Those are how many times they've been startable, but they also have, you can be a star at your position for the week. For quarterback, that means you've been a top 2 quarterback for the week. Can you name the top 2?
Lamar
Tannehill?
Britt.
Oh.
Lamar has been a star 6 times where he's been the top 2 quarterback.
I can see that. Maybe Russell Wilson?
Oh, actually, I didn't even write this down, but I think it was Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he's gone off a few games.
But Deshaun in the top 5, he had 3 stars. It's such a crazy gap here for Lamar and the rest of the guys. That shows it kind of the consistency. It's just
that's
ridiculous.
why you want to do this segment.
It's exactly.
No, I've got all these different positions. We just started with quarterbacks.
Oh yeah, but then we're gonna go to running back, and okay, let's just go there right now, I guess.
Okay, running back. So for a running back to be startable, he had to finish as top 25 for the week, and to be a star, he had to finish top 5 for the week. There is one running back that has been startable every single week in fantasy, 13 out of 13. That means he's been a top 25. It is Dalvin Cook.
That's probably excluding this week.
Thought I was going to say
McCaffrey had that 1 week where he put up 6.
Oh, I thought he had 9 1 week. Okay.
Versus Tampa Bay. That's when I think Sam traded him for Mahomes after that week.
What?
Yeah, in another league.
Oh my god.
You traded McCaffrey for Mahomes?
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I didn't even know that because he would never admit that.
I'm drafting Mahomes next year.
That is terrible.
This is why you take Lamar Jackson in the first round.
We're gonna get into this quarterback argument again about how just dumb and you overrate quarterbacks.
But
I think that last stat we just did proved it. So as good as Lamar has been, there were 3 weeks when he wasn't even startable.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, quarterbacks they're kind of the outlier also.
Deshaun's the number 2 quarterback, and he wasn't startable 5 weeks.
Yeah.
You can find quarterbacks that'll perform.
True. That's why the streaming, if you can get hot streaming, you can have basically a top 1 or 2 quarterback for the whole year.
See, running backs are a lot more top heavy with these startables. So Cook was the only one that was 13 out of 13. There were 2 running backs that were 12 out of 13.
Okay, McCaffrey.
Yeah,
McCaffrey
that's easy.
and
Then Derrick Henry probably.
no, he was actually
Yeah.
11.
Really?
He's number 4 on the list.
Eckler?
Eckler is also tied for number 4 with 11.
Shit, then
Zeke?
probably Zeke.
Zeke, 12. 12 out of 13. He's been a top 25 running back. And then the other guy that was 11 out of 13 for top 25, he's never been a star. He's never finished top 5, but he's finished top 25, 11 out of 13.
Frank Gore.
Running back?
Oh,
Seriously.
That's a Frank Gore number right there, though.
Josh Jacobs?
If you think about it, you can get it. Not Josh Jacobs.
Chris Carson?
Chris Carson.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah.
Never been a star, but he's like, you think just the definition of consistency. That's him.
It's just they run the ball so much in Seattle.
Now remember, for a running back to be a star, they have to finish top 5. Okay, obviously the number 1 star is McCaffrey. He's been top 5, 8 out of 13. Cook, 7 out of 13. Yep. And then Eckler, 6 out of 13, and Henry, 5. So Eckler is the 3rd ranked star running back.
Yeah, Eckler's been, I mean, low key, if you stuck with him all year, you made the playoffs easily.
Yeah, it's just, we talked about it before, but how his value didn't really fall off at all when Gordon came back.
No, it's crazy. And now, I mean, I don't see the Chargers re-signing Gordon. And if Eckler's the feature back next year, where do you draft him?
Oh, we've already been through this.
Where you draft him, just to go over it again.
If Gordon is gone and he's the feature back in Chargers, I'm going first round.
Over Kamara? Wait, you said you're not taking Kamara first round.
No, I said it's not a slam dunk.
Okay, well then you just told me you're taking Eckler first round.
Oh.
At the end of the first round, they're very close to Kamara.
Okay, so are you taking Eckler over Kamara?
Right now.
Right now. If you had to draft tomorrow for next year.
See, Ryan's trying to be Skip Bayless.
I'm taking Eckler.
Okay. Matt, we'll hold him to that.
All right.
At the draft, I swear, if you fucking take Kamara.
The crazy thing, it might actually happen.
The draft is 8 months away. Like, so many things can change between now and then. Like, for one, Gordon is still going to be on the Chargers probably. So,
is T.Y. out there at all?
They're on defense. Oh wait, no, they were on offense. They just threw a pick.
T.Y. hurt?
No.
Oh my God, he is hurt. No, he's on the cart.
He's taking plays off.
I don't know why. You're down 17-0, and you have to win this game.
They didn't pick it.
Oh, hit the ground?
Yeah. All right, let's go to the wide receivers. Wide receivers. Can you name the wide receiver that has been a startable wide receiver 12 out of 13?
Chris Godwin.
No.
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas. He's been a startable wide receiver 12 times. He's been a star. Star is top 5 7 times.
Pretty good.
Okay, then there's 2 wide receivers that have been startable 10 times.
Godwin,
no. He has been startable 9 times.
Damn it.
2 that have been 10 out of 13.
Who else we got up
top
there?
25. It's just top 25.
Maybe Hopkins.
Hopkins.
And then who's the other one? I don't think you'll get this other one.
Oh, I'm getting it.
DJ Moore?
DJ Chark.
DJ Moore is actually 8. That's good. 8 startable times. He's 5th on the list.
DJ Chark?
No.
No, it's Cooper Kupp, probably.
No.
He's not even on the list.
Damn it.
I'll give you a couple more guesses. Galladay is tied with Moore at 8.
Mother,
one more that's 10.
Dude. Julio? I don't know.
Nope.
You already talked about Julio.
He's only been a star. If this helps, he's only been a star, top 5 1 time.
Oh, T.Y. T.Y.
It's not T.Y.
Brett, that's Pascal.
No, I'm way behind y'all. T.Y. took off. I saw T.Y. had one-on-one.
He's just running a route?
Yeah, he was just going.
I'll give you one more guess.
Don't tell us.
One more guess.
Let me go through all the teams real quick through my head.
No, man, it's not Devontae Parker.
He's had a good year.
Amari Cooper? Hold on, one more guess.
Julian
Julian
Edelman.
Edelman, Jesus.
Juju Smith.
Yeah, I guess that's to your point that he's only been top 5 one time.
Yeah, so it's just some of these names that appear on this list, just consistency, like Edelman, Carson, how they perform compared to those. You don't really think about them in the same kind of realm as those stars, but you're just the whole point in fantasy. You're trying to nail guys that are going to perform consistently. That's
Yeah.
the one thing you want. We've talked about it before, where we had this argument. We've had it about doing a league just based on points scored, but two teams can score the same amount of points. They can both average 120, but if one scores 120 every week and one alternates scoring 140 and 100, one team's probably got a
What?
lot better record than the other team.
What the fuck are the Colts doing? You're down
I'm
17 to
talking to Britt. He's
nothing.
not even listening because he doesn't
He's-
believe, he
he's
doesn't
not-
understand that. But
He's pulling a you.
he's tuning me out.
I'm in the championship. I don't need to listen to you retards. Just joking.
I'll remember that.
I'll kick him off. Well, I guess for
Pass.
those that are just... Oh, we're doing tight ends too?
Well, yeah, what were we going to say?
Oh, well, I'll just say right now. We should have said this at the very beginning, but for those that are listening right now, we tried to record a podcast, but the audio didn't record. So we're just doing consistency rankings right now. But it's already the championship. What do you need to know? Okay, if you made the championship, then just... You probably made it because of us, because you were listening to our live streams on Sunday. So you're welcome. So tight ends.
Tight ends. Who has been the most consistent tight end this year?
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce is 10 out of 13, number one. Okay, then there's the big drop off. There are 5 tight ends, 7 out of 13.
Kittle.
Kittle is one of them.
Waller.
Evan Ingram.
Waller is one of them. Evan Ingram is not.
Britt.
Jared Cook. I don't know. I was just...
Not Jared Cook.
Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper is one of them.
Hooper. Fuck. I forgot about him.
We're missing 2 of them that have been startable 7 times.
Man. I wanted to say Higbee, but that's so much recency bias. He's only probably been...
Yeah, that's the same thing with Hunter Henry. Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz is one of them. There's one
That was
more
easy.
that's been startable 7 times. Top 10 tight end for the week. Come on.
Like...
Does he play on the Texans?
That's like
No.
Darren Fells. It's not Rudolph, is it?
It's not Rudolph.
Since Thielen went out, he was performing pretty well.
Oh, Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews.
That was an easy one. Okay, yeah.
And then there's 2 tight end. 2 of those guys have been stars only 3 out of 13 times. That's the top one for tight end. That just shows you how just random tight ends are. They've been top 2 3 times.
See you,
Can you
Britt.
get both of them?
Well, I guess it's up to me to get both of them now.
Top 2 3 times.
Andrews,
No. He's
Waller.
been twice.
What the fuck? I thought Waller did. Well, I'm blowing this now. Kittle?
Twice.
Are these the same people we just listed?
Yeah, they're on that list.
Well, then I guess I missed them all. Kelsey and
Kelsey and
whoever else we already talked
Ertz.
about. Oh, Ertz. Ertz is really... Yeah, I mean, I guess Ertz last week.
Basically in
Went
the
off.
last 6 weeks, he's been top 2 3 times.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, since you traded for him.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
I mean, that's basically all we got here tonight. We blew our load earlier and it wasn't even recorded.
That's fine. It was just talking about the studs. Basically, you know who already went off. I did have some news, though, we can talk about.
It's not even warranted of us to talk about if you're going to say what I think you're going to say.
It is warranted because I got rid of the drop, though. Let me see if I can
What are
find
the
it.
Colts doing?
Wait, you
Wait,
can't
what
just
drop?
leave and then this drop. This is our news.
Off the weed. Stay off the weed.
Look, we were kind of a Josh Gordon podcast for a while, basically.
We need to go back to it right
But-
now then.
I'm done with him. I'm done ever talking about him.
I thought weed's legal in Washington.
Let the people know
It's
what
not legal
happened.
in the NFL.
MLB just stopped testing for it.
Josh Gordon got suspended again for failing a drug test. Look, I understand whatever your stance is on weed and whether it should be legal or not. That's not even the question. It doesn't matter if
Yeah,
your
you're making
job,
millions of
if
dollars.
your job tells you, look, we're gonna pay you millions of dollars. All you gotta do is not smoke weed. And not even that. They're so lenient on when they test for this shit, months in advance when it's coming. Like, just don't do it. Like, how stupid do you have to be?
Stay
He is
off
stupid.
the weed.
Yeah.
He might have been one of
his
the
career's
greatest
done.
wide receivers of our generation had he not been suspended 20 times. But we'll never know because he just couldn't stop smoking weed.
His career's done.
Matt, you like to you like to drink during the week. You drink
Okay,
during the week, right?
I thought you were gonna say something different there. To be honest,
You drink during the week, right?
I partake every now and then. Yeah.
But if your job told you, hey, you're not allowed to drink on weekdays anymore, you'd say, okay.
I'd say stay off the alcohol, and I would
Yeah,
they're paying me, especially if they're paying me millions of
if you're
dollars to
making
do
that
it.
now, obviously I mean, you might just go get a new job, but
Yeah.
My only problem with it is I don't see, or they say PEDs, substance abuse, but I mean, it's fucking weed. Like, I mean, it's just like drinking.
Well-
Like to your point, he can drink all he wants, but he can't smoke weed. Like, I don't know.
think he can drink all he wants. He's on an alcohol abuse program too.
I mean, yeah, for him specifically, yes.
That wasn't the point of the argument. The
Well,
point of the argument is if your job tells you not to do something, you don't do it.
well, like the MLB is now testing for like opioids, right?
Yeah.
Because of that pitcher for the Angels who overdosed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then they're not testing for weed. And we all know weed, it's not going to kill you. It's not a performance enhancing drug either. Like, I don't understand.
That's not the point of the exercise.
No. I know it's substance abuse. I just don't see any difference between having a few beers or smoking a joint. It's the same thing.
No, I'm not even talking about no matter the situation. If your job tells you can't do it, then you can't do it.
Yeah, you didn't listen to
Oh, no,
Ryan
I-
at the
I
very
agree
beginning
with
of
that. I'm
when we were
just
talking.
saying-
I'm not
I
getting
think
into
in-
a weed debate.
No.
don't
I just
care.
think in 5 years, what he's doing, there will be no problem with it.
He's just blowing past what you said 5 times.
That's what I'm
already, right?
saying. Just like we had an argument earlier this year in the group chat about a freedom of speech issue at a place of work, and there were people arguing in our group chat saying, "Oh, why can't you say that? That's stupid." It's like, guess what? At your job, you don't have the freedom of speech.
Yeah.
True.
They can fire you for whatever they feel like firing you for.
When you're in the NFL,
And
if you want to make
in
millions
a
of dollars,
private
you don't smoke
company,
weed.
yes.
And a public company also.
It's a lot harder in a public.
There's no such thing as a public company, really.
Use
I
an
mean,
example to
yes,
defend your point,
if
Britt.
you're traded on the stock market, you're a public company.
Yes, but it's traded publicly, but it's still like a private. Like,
I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of things I can get away with at my private company that I couldn't get away with working at like Walmart or something.
but if
The
they
things
tell
I
you
say.
not to smoke weed, they
No,
can still
no, I'm
fire
not
you
saying
for
that.
smoking weed.
No, I thought we were talking about freedom of speech and stuff like that.
We're talking about Josh Gordon smoking weed.
Okay, we can talk about this though, Britt. So, and obviously in y'all's warehouse, like anything goes. They don't give a shit.
For the most
But
part.
if you were to walk in and you said something very derogatory to another person that works there, and they did decide that they wanted to punish you for it, they have the right to.
Yes. But
All I'm saying.
Okay,
very
that's our
unlikely.
point.
Now, if
No,
I
they're not.
did that at Walmart, I would be fired on the spot.
Yes,
No
and this
questions.
company that was brought up recently that we talked about in the group chat decided to punish this person, even though the argument was, oh, you could say that walking down the street. Well, yeah, you don't have the same rights walking down the street as you do in your place of work.
True.
That was my only argument, my point. Same thing applies to this weed testing. You're right. He lives in a state where it is legal to smoke marijuana.
Yeah.
But the NFL
But-
says you can't, so you can't.
Yes. NFL also doesn't operate under Seattle laws strictly either. It's a basically, I guess, nationally wide company.
Yes.
Well, private though. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Right?
I
I
don't.
don't understand.
I guess you can invest in the
understand your argument.
Packers. Packers are publicly owned.
Why
Brett
would that
just
have
doesn't know what he's
anything to
talking
do with
about.
anything?
I'm saying in a private sector, you get away with a lot more.
It just matters what they care about.
Yeah. It matters what the company's values are.
Okay,
Yeah.
so riddle me this: why does the MLB not care about weed and the NFL does?
They just stopped testing this year. Like they haven't even stopped testing yet. It's going to effect next year.
Okay, then why were they the first to do it?
I don't know how this is helping your point.
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking
I don't
why would the
understand
MLB not test for it and the NFL does test for it?
Because it's a stupid rule.
Okay, well we agree on that.
I'm,
That was my
mean,
point I was
end the
making. Like
recording.
it's just,
I'm done.
huh?
End the recording. This is retarded.
This is going straight on YouTube.
Like, I'm not arguing that I agree with the rule, Britt. I'm just saying if it's a rule, it's a rule. Just
No,
like
yeah.
all the rules we have at school, right? There's some stupid ass rules, right, for the kids. Like they can't wear their earbuds in there, one earbud in there in the hall. They can't do this. They can't do that. They got just a bunch of different rules that maybe are kind of stupid, but guess what? It's the rules, and you have to follow them.
Yeah.
Same as any company in America.
Yep. I mean, 20 years ago in the NFL, you could take steroids and it'd be perfectly fine. There's no way to test for it.
I'm about
That's
to
different.
leave.
You're triggering. All right.
You're not triggering me. You're just being stupid. Not even listening to anything we
Hey,
say.
there's no need for name calling here. We're just having a
Stupid.
conversation.
I can't have a conversation with you.
Can you call one of your students stupid, Ryan?
No.
Let's go, Jared. Let's go, Jared.
Are y'all done?
I
We can
I
end
guess
this
I
now.
picked the right player to play. I don't know.
Yes, we're done, Matt.
Okay.
Are we
Uh,
signing? Are we like officially signing off?
We're officially signing
is
off.
it-
Let them know
For
where
the
we can find
season?
us.
Hey.
No, not for the season. We'll be back.
No,
We gotta
we
do
won't.
our award show.
We had an award show.
Oh my gosh.
Britt, don't
Alright.
you want some awards?
I mean, the only award I'm getting is a championship, and it's not looking good right now.
Your players might be nominated for awards. Chris Godwin's going to be up for top receiver.
Michael Thomas.
We're not gonna
but
spoil
it's
the
about
awards, Britt.
Value and
It's
stuff.
not even up for debate. Michael Thomas is winning top receiver.
That's not up for debate, but all the other shit you're debating with is up for debate.
No, and the best quarterback is Lamar Jackson. The best running back is Christian McCaffrey. The best tight end is Travis Kelsey. There's your award show right there.
Tight end might be an argument. Tight end-
Who?
Okay, that the award just doesn't go to the guy the first number one stats. You got to take everything into account.
We also, I think, not last year. We didn't do an award show, but 2 years ago, we had a vote between all three of us and the audience vote.
Yeah, the
Jared
audience can
Cook.
vote.
Jared Cook. Let's go.
Jared Cook will not be a top tight end. Sign
No,
off,
he won't
Ryan.
be. All right, you can follow us 5 different ways. Subscribe on YouTube.
Do you have web
at Fantasy
fingers?
and Chill. No, I don't have web fingers.
Don't bite into it, Ryan. Just keep going.
Hold on. No, look
Yeah,
at the
it this
bottom.
way, Britt.
Okay,
It's just
yeah.
From that angle, you can see
Oh,
right there.
they did kind of.
Oh, you idiot! I don't have web fingers.
You
God,
look like that thing in Harry Potter where you eat the fucking leaf or whatever.
Just-
why don't you take your hat off and look at your stupid fucking hair?
Oh, thanks, Turpin.
Yeah, you didn't take your hat off either.
Did you get that joke from Turpin?
No, just go to a professional. Stop cutting your own hair.
You too?
My hair's
Just-
fine.
Yeah,
End
but you
it.
cut it
I have to
yourself,
pee.
right?
No, I don't cut my hair myself.
Oh, you pay someone for
Oh.
that shit?
All right, follow us, guys, on Instagram, Fantasy and Chill, Twitch, Fantasy and Chill, everything else, Fantasy and Chill. We out later.
Butterfly in the sky.
Is this recording?
I can go twice as
Probably not.
high.